How do mergers, rapid growth or change initiatives affect culture?
Any sort of major change is going to shift the flavour in one of two ways, really, or two of two ways. But two things I would encourage you to consider within this. One is about how is that shifting business purpose, priority, conditions, pressures. So if you've just done a merger or you're growing very quickly, what's that doing to things like financial requirements or performance outputs? If you're moving into new markets, what does that mean in terms of the types of behaviours that you might need to shift? So the demand on your culture might ultimately be shifting. I think a lot of the time we worry about the feel side of it in terms of what experience is it creating for people and how do we protect that. But actually the experience might need to change because our business focus and priorities might be shifting or our pressures might be shifting. So think first of all about that bit. What is the demand in our culture? What's the expectation, the need in terms of how we need people to behave to be able to allow us to succeed in this new phase of our business? And the second piece is about the feels and the rules. So all of those different scenarios will bring different challenges. Mergers, for example, might bring two very different cultures together and create confusion about what is important or tension and make it difficult to drive that kind of assimilation or alignment on things. So creating a new version of that standard that's fit for both businesses or supporting that new business if you're a bigger centre that's pulling something smaller in, supporting that business to take the journey towards your culture and making a conscious decision about that alignment, how quickly you do that, how significantly you do that or stringently you do that is important. And similar with growth, one of the big things to think about in that is about spans of control. So as our business grows, the people at the top have to have bandwidth for a lot more things. So typically empowerment and delegated kind of authority and power needs to increase, but also a lot less people can be in the know because not everybody can know everything as the business gets bigger. So there's some things that we need to reset and protect around that. We could talk about this topic all day. There's loads of stuff to shift, but I think the two things to think about are how is the demand on your culture shifting? And the second one is looking at the how the shifts in what you can actually deliver to people might be changing. So whether your business is becoming bigger and you need to look at that, or you're bringing people in that have been working on one type of cultural deal and you need to work with them to help them understand and accept the new deal of your existing business in the merging situation. Those two pieces are really critical to look at separately.